Here in Miami, just a little ways from the beaches of Florida's Gold Coast, this football contest takes place. And it's going to be a scorcher out here for today's game between the Michigan Wolverines and the Hurricanes of Miami. And here come the Hurricanes. Welcome, everybody. Brad Nessler here for EA Sports with my co-host Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. We hope you're ready for an action-packed game of NCAA football. Neither team seems to have an advantage in this game. Kirk, how about your prediction?
Well, this one's going to come down to whoever can make the big plays. Miami needs a big game from their talented running back, and I think they'll win the battle up front, and he's going to have a tremendous day. Look for him to lead them to victory. But, Lee, it's going to be very close.
I like that pick, and I'm going to tell you why. Michigan has a good defense, but I think as good as their defense is, they will have a hard time defending this kind of running attack. I think they'll play well, but not well enough, sweetheart, to win this ball game.
Thanks, guys. Let's head down to the field. The two teams are lined up for the coin toss. Michigan has the ball teed up, and we're ready for kickoff. Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Number 34 fields it at the 2. They'll take over at the 21. Two tight ends here. Play action. Lets it go. Caught down the sideline. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Miami. They hooked up for the big play.
The coaches do a good job of getting this receiver the ball. They designed plays specifically for it, like the one we just saw.
And the end results are huge chunks of yardage and touchdowns.
And he tacks on the extra point. Miami lines up for the kickoff. Number 2 and number 21 set to return. Number 2 fields it in the end zone. They'll set up shop at the 19. They come out in a 5-wide set. And he's hammered down. Maybe got 2 feet on the play. It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. Underwood lines up in the shotgun. And he's taken down at the 31. And he picks up great yardage on the run.
Yeah, and it looked like everybody else was in slow motion on that run. Boy, this kid is fast.
I got to see that one again. First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. 3 wideouts to the right side. Back to pass. He's going to go for the home run. What a pick. This defense just swarms to a pass when it's thrown like that.
And that's because of two things: pressure on the quarterback and being in a zone defense. Everybody's facing the play, and if you don't throw a perfect ball, it's going the other way in a big-time hurry.
They'll get the ball here at the 36. From the gun. And down he goes. And the quarterback picks up about 3 on the draw. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 39. Nickel defense. Drops back to pass. He's under pressure. Across the middle. Got it. And he's taken down. Boy, did he zip that ball in there.
Yeah, you're right. There's not a whole lot of quarterbacks out there that can make this throw. He delivers this one right where it has to be. Great arm strength.
First and 10. Ball on the 50. Michigan lines up in a dime defense here. He drops back. Steps up. Wants to throw outside. He's got it. Can't wrap him up. And they tackle him. The receiver found a hole in the zone and turned it into a first down.
No matter what type of defensive coverage you have, there are always going to be holes. The best thing you can do is make those holes small so the quarterback can't get the ball in there.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Number 7 comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to pass. He steps up, throws this one out to the right, and it's caught. The defense looked a little lost on that one, Kirk.
Yeah, they did, Brad. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of it.
1st and 10. Ball on the 15. Number 7 is back in the gun. Here's an option, right side. With the spin. And down he goes at the 11. 4 yards there on the old quarterback keeper. Second and 6 coming up here. And this is the 6th play of the drive. I formation here. Defense looking for his first incompletion this drive. Looks to the end zone. Finds a man. And he's taken down at the 2-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
Yeah, and this is a play that we saw in practice the other day over and over again.
As a coach, you like it when all that practice pays off and your players execute in the game like they did all week in practice. Good job.
Let's see if they can get it in for the touchdown. Starks, the ball carrier, and down he goes. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
1 yard gain on the play.
The Hurricanes line up in a goal line formation. Drops back to pass. He's going right. And that one's fallen incomplete. And he overshot his receiver on that one.
Well, here the quarterback needs to relax down near the end zone, step up, and make a better throw.
Let's see if they can punch this one in. They'll go with a fullback. Didn't get anything.
With the carry. No gain on the play.
Let's see if they can convert here. With a nice play fake. Goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So he caught the short pass for the score.
Great throw, great catch. This tight end is a big-time threat near that goal line.
And he hits the PAT. Over 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. The score is Miami 14, Michigan nothing. Number 33, ready to kick. Number 21 and number 2 back deep to return. Number 21 fields it in the end zone. Defense won the last battle as they were able to pick the ball off. Who's going to win this time? They'll go to work at the 16-yard line. Miami has all their DBs in for this 5-wide set. Underwood back to throw. Finds his receiver, and he's taken down. And a nice pickup through the air.
I'll tell you what, fellas, I love this kid's throwing ability. He's got a quick release, and he's very accurate.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. The Wolverines come out in a 2 tight end set. Shakes off a tackle. And down he goes. A big gain for the halfback.
You know, when we talked to the coach yesterday, he said they were going to run it over, up, and around this defense. Well, here they got a nice gain on the old toss play.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 41. The Wolverines come out in a shotgun. Underwood off the fake. Got it. He's all the way down to the 24-yard line. What do you think of that one, Mr. Corso?
Well, I'm going to say that was a nice catch. He got a bunch of yards there, and that's going to spread this defense out a little.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 24. From the gun. Underwood to the air on 1st down. Steps up in the pocket. He just blew past the blockers and dragged the quarterback down.
Boy, excellent play by the defense here. A few extra seconds, and those receivers might have been open.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 34-yard line. Miami comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Incomplete pass. Well, he missed his receiver there, Coach.
Yo, this kid needs to relax a little bit more. That ball's coming out 100 miles an hour. You can't expect the receivers to get to that one.
Third down and a couple miles here. Ball on the 34. Michigan lines up in a shotgun set. Bad snap from center. Across the middle. Almost intercepted. Coach, he made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
And this will be a very long field goal attempt. He's under some heat. And it falls incomplete. The defense stopped him.
That fourth down play was very important as far as the Big Mo is concerned. Now they have momentum on their side. Go for it.
They'll start this drive at the 34. The Hurricanes set up in the gun. He spins. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
It's an excellent job by the defense here to read the draw play.
Yeah, the quarterback thought he could spread them out and find a hole for himself to run through. Ha! They were having none of that, my friend.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. Starks lines up in the deep back, I formation. And he's taken down at the 35-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard. After a quarter of play, our score is Miami 14, Michigan nothing. Third and 9. Ball on the 35. Miami lines up with 3 receivers. He drops back, throws it to the outside. Well, the defense stood tall there.
Well, the defense did what they had to do to get 3 and out and now get the offense back on the field.
Fourth and 9. Ball on the 35-yard line.
The drive stalls, and they'll have to punt it away. Number 39 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 31 fields it at the 19. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. The Wolverines come out in the shotgun. Here comes the pressure, and he can't get away from the pressure. He grabbed a hold of the quarterback and would not let go.
Well, he's able to slip right through a crack in the line and get a big sack.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 16. The Wolverines with 4 receivers. Underwood steps back to pass. And that one's fallen incomplete. What happened there, Kirk?
Well, as a quarterback, you usually want to put the ball in front of the receiver so he can catch it in stride. Here he just put it a little bit too far in front.
Passing situation here on third and long. Ball on the 16-yard line. They come out in a nickel. Underwood drops to throw. Steps up. Throws this one out to the right. And down he goes. On third and long, they get the first down, but was it close?
Close or not, what a relief it is to the quarterback to have a new set of downs to work with.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. Nickel defense. They'll throw on first down. He's in trouble. He passes it. He got it! And he's all the way down to the 25. And a great run after the catch.
And I love this call, and I'll tell you why. The timing of the play was perfect. That defense was not anticipating the screen at all.
First and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Wolverines line up with 3 wide. Underwood running the option, and now he pitches it. And he's taken down at the 21. The fullback gains about 4 yards there. It's second down and 6 to go. This is the 6th play of this drive. 2 tight ends here. Back to pass. He steps up, throws it to the outside, and he drops it.
This ball's number 9, the intended receiver on the play.
So another third down upcoming for the offense. The Wolverines come out in a shotgun. Steps up in the pocket, and he's hammered as he lets it go. That last INT gives this defense 2 on the day.
Not a good throw there. The quarterback needs to make better decisions.
Let's look at that interception again.
Hey, this is a sensational defensive play. Watch this kid just lurking back there in the secondary, and then he leaps for the ball. Nice pick.
They'll take over at the 12.
First and 10.
The Wolverines line up in a nickelback. Drops back to pass. He tosses it short, and they couldn't hook up on that one. Nice defensive play there.
Yeah, great effort here by the defender to come in there and jar the ball loose.
Second and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line. Miami sets up in the eye. He drops back. Steps up. Here they come. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 12. The Wolverines line up with 6 defensive backs. Back to pass. He's going left. Number 21 with the interception. A well-timed interception there.
Well, they're still down by a couple of scores, but the turnover certainly helps their chances. If they score on this drive, they're right back in the game.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. Michigan lines up in a shotgun set. They'll throw on first down. He tosses it short. Complete. He's knocked out of bounds. The wide receiver picks up good yardage that time.
On the play.
Second and 1 coming up here. Ball on the 14-yard line. Michigan lines up in a bunch formation. Inside give. And down he goes at the 3. What a huge run.
Remember, this kid can fly. You saw in that run how he just took off and left everybody else looking like they got lead in their shoes.
Looks like they'll try to power it right into the heart of the defense. Touchdown. They managed to find the end zone on the ground.
Nice job by the offense, wasn't it, Kurt?
Well, Coach, just like you always say, keep it simple when you're down inside the 5-yard line. Good job to finish off the drive.
And he tacks on the extra point. Over 4 minutes remain in the second quarter, and our score is Miami 14, Michigan 7. Michigan to kick this one off.
Number 3 back to return.
Kicks it off. Number 34 fields it at the 2.
Great job by the defense last time forcing the pick. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few runs here by the offense to start things off.
They'll set up shop at the 24. Starks is the deep back as they line up in the I. Drops back to pass. He's got to throw it in a hurry. And it's incomplete. That one's just too hot to handle.
Yeah, the quarterback might want to think about taking a little bit off his passes in those situations.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. They go with the option. And he's going to lose yards on this one. They'll lose yardage on that quarterback keeper.
Good penetration by this defensive unit, getting into the backfield, breaking up that play.
Third down, 13. Ball on the 21-yard line. Number 7 lines up in the shotgun. He drops back. He's under some heat. Caught. And he's taken down. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right, and the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. Miami sets up in the I. The gives to the fullback. Loses the football, and the offense will recover. And down he goes. The fullback fumbled the ball, but the offense recovered it.
I can't imagine they'll let him get too many more touches after that.
I agree with you, Kirk. Fullbacks don't get the ball very often, and this guy's having problems holding on to the football.
Yeah, I bet he sticks to lead blocking for the rest of the game.
Second and 8 coming up here. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Michigan lines up in a dime defense here. Back to pass. He steps up. Home run ball in the air. And got him! And he's all the way down to the 22-yard line. Great pass play.
This guy comes up with a great catch here. He's got good hands. And when he's on, there's no one in America that can catch him.
First and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. Michigan comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. He's all the way home. Touchdown. And with that last throw, he's now gone over 200 yards in the half. Let's take another look at this pass.
Brad, this is what a good running game will do for you. It allows you to fake to your back and get the defense to bite hard like they do right here. Good execution and nice play call right here.
And he hits the PAT. So with just over 2 minutes left in the second quarter, our score, Miami 21, Michigan 7. Number 33 looks ready to kick this one off. We should have a return on this one. Number 21 fields it at the 2. He jukes.
This is where I look for the defense to clamp down after some sloppy tackling the last time. They let this offense run all over them all the way to the end zone, and I don't see that happening again.
They'll get the ball here at the 22-yard line. Underwood comes to the line with 3 wide. Toss. He tries to spin, and now the ball is loose. And he's taken down at the 19. And that is not what they needed.
They already needed a couple of scores to get back in this. Now a turnover? What else could go wrong?
They'll go to work at the 19-yard line. Starks lines up in the deep back, I formation. They'll throw on first down. He's on the run. Touchdown, Miami. And another touchdown through the air.
He looks like he's just playing pitch and catch out there with his receivers.
Well, the defense better wake up pretty soon before it gets real ugly.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 2 minutes left in the second quarter, our score, Miami 28, Michigan 7. Number 33 looks ready to kick this one off. And they'll be returning this one. Number 2 has it at the 5. Gets that one. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
First and 10.
Nickel defense. Underwood drops back on first down. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 24. Miami brings in the nickel here. Big opening. He's in, got away, and down he goes at the 38-yard line. What a run.
Man, this kid can flat out fly. A lot of kids are fast, but there's not many guys out there that can run as fast as this kid in pads holding on to the football.
I agree with you, Lee, and he has such a natural running style.
1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Underwood lines up with 5 wide out. Underwood on first down. Steps up in the pocket, and it's caught. And he's taken down at the 42. Michigan takes a timeout, and that was their first timeout. Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 42. The Wolverines line up with 3 wide. Underwood drops back to pass. Pressure coming. Throws. Complete to the 20, to the 10. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. The wideout makes a big catch there.
Hey, whenever you have a receiver who can make plays like that, you just want to get the ball in his hands and let him do the work.
Listen up, my friend. That was a tremendous throw by the quarterback, too. Don't forget about the guy slinging the ball all over the field out there.
And he hits the PAT. So with less than 2 to go in the second quarter, our score is Miami 28, Michigan 14. Number 39, ready to kick. He kicks it. Number 3 has it at the 5. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had the ball, as they were able to get it in for 6. They'll start this drive at the 22.
First and 10.
Starks is the deep back as they line up in the I. Drops back to pass. Steps up, throws this one out to the right, and that one's fallen incomplete. He let his halfback too far on that throw.
This kid needs to relax and get the ball down where his receivers can catch it.
Second and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. Wants to throw outside. And it's caught. And he's taken down. How about that play?
Well, this is a great play, and this is a play that we saw them practice all week.
Yeah, this is an area where the coach had felt they might have some success. When this defense blitzes like they do here, that leaves them in some one-on-one situations. They took advantage of it right here.
It's first and 10. Ball right around midfield. Number 7 with 3 wide receivers. And they got him for a loss. The offense calls a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. Second and long coming up here. Ball on their own 45. Miami lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. He steps up under heavy pressure. Hutchinson comes away with a sack. They put the pressure on, and it paid off.
Well, his protection just simply broke down, and if that continues, this quarterback's going to have a long day.
Third and long. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Canes come out showing 3 wide. Another catch. And down he goes at the 41-yard line. Solid gain, guys, but short of the first down.
Yeah, that was a nice gain. Although it didn't get him the first down, it gives them a little bit more confidence in moving the football against this defense later on in the game.
And we'll probably see how far he can throw it, as it should be the last play before the half. The Hurricanes are going to take a timeout. That was their second timeout. So we'll probably get one last heave to the end zone here before halftime. He's under pressure. Hutchinson comes away with a sack. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Our halftime score, Miami 28, Michigan 14. Here's the call from the referee.
Dead ball. Delay of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
And the teams are lined up to start the second half.
Number 2 back to return.
Here's the kick. Number 2 fields it at the 11. at the 30. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. The Wolverines line up with 4 wideouts. Makes a move, and he's stopped behind the line. The quarterback draw not successful there.
Nope, and I'm going to tell you why. This defense was not fooled at all on that play.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 38. The Canes bring in their dime package. Drops back to pass. He's got to throw it in a hurry. Comes up with a jump ball. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 34. The Wolverines come out in a shotgun. Throws to the middle. Incomplete pass. And that one was a little off target.
Yeah, he had a little too much mustard on that one, Brad. He needs a little bit more touch in those passes and let the receivers go get it.
Second and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Miami lines up in a dime defense here, and they bring him down for a sack on the play.
Well, the offense is going to have to find an answer for this pass rush.
Yes, they do, Kirk. That's now his 3rd sack of the game.
Third down and long coming up here, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. Miami puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. He's in trouble. Found his man. He's all the way down to the 11. This quarterback doesn't seem to be having any trouble with the zone, does he?
He recognized the receiver was behind the coverage, and he found him with a perfect strike. That's nice passing for a 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 11-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. They'll throw on 1st down. Complete. And he's taken down. Nice little pattern there.
Yeah, he had great position there, and that ball was thrown in the right spot.
Underwood comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. It falls incomplete. Not a good decision here by the quarterback throwing into coverage. Michigan comes out with 5 receivers. Underwood set to go to the air. Looks to the end zone. And the wideout hauled it in for the score.
Boy, the quarterback really put that one on the money, didn't he?
And he tacks on the extra point. Over 4 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. And the score, Miami 28, Michigan 21. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Michigan is lined up for the kickoff.
Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Number 34 fields it in the end zone. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive.
On the return.
They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
Starks is the single setback.
Set. Run hard. Hut. Run hard.
Starks on the inside handoff. Gets past the tackler. And down he goes at the 22.
On the run.
About 2 yards there on that delayed handoff. It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 22. Starks lines up as a single back. They go with a pitch to the right. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Boy, it looked like the defense knew exactly what play was called. Great instinct there on that run play.
Third and 12 coming up on this one. Ball on the 18-yard line. The Wolverines line up in a nickel back.
Run hard. Hut. Hut. Hut.
Back to pass. Steps up. He's looking. He pumps once. Pressure coming. And they got him. And that'll be his 3rd sack of the game.
The big fella's just been eating this offensive line up. They need to start doubling him or something, anything to slow this guy down.
It's 4th down now, and we'll see the punt team. Number 31 takes it at the 43. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone. They'll get the ball here at the 49. They line up in the shotgun.
1st and 10.
Underwood drops back, wants to throw outside. And an outstanding play defensively.
Yeah, he timed it perfectly and managed to get a hand in there to deflect the ball away.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 49-yard line. Michigan in a 5-wide set. Underwood back to pass, under pressure. Finds his receiver, and he's taken down. And a nice catch by the wideout that time.
Gain of 24 on the play.
Let's look at that one again. First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. Michigan comes to the line with 3 wide. He's hit and got away. And down he goes. No gain.
On the play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 27. Michigan lines up with 3 receivers. Underwood tosses to the left side, and he's stopped behind the line. So they run the same toss play, but this time they'll lose yardage. Third and 15 coming up. This is the 5th play of this drive. Miami comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Underwood back to throw. Here they come, and he can't get away from the pressure. That gives him 4.
4 sacks. It's safe to say that they need to start doubling this guy.
They need to do something. This kid is a sack machine.
line up for the kick, and this is going to be extremely long. The kick is up. And he didn't get all of it. It falls short. They'll take over at the 38-yard line. Michigan brings in their nickel package, drops back to pass, rolling out to the right side. He fires left side. Incomplete. He needed a little more touch on his throw.
He's got to take a deep breath, relax, and just play a little pitch and catch out there. Don't be anxious, kid.
Second and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Miami comes out in the shotgun. And the snap goes to the back. And he's taken down. He really showed some good speed there.
I'll tell you, no question. When you talk about being able to turn on the jets and leave everybody in the dust, you have to mention this young man. He's got skills, but his speed is what the pro scouts are drooling about.
It's first and 10. Ball right around midfield. Michigan lines up in a dime defense here. He drops back. He pump fakes. And it's caught. And down he goes at the 47. Kirk, that was a nice grab there.
You know, it may be simple, but whenever you can gain solid yardage, you're doing something right.
Second down and 5. Ball on the 47. The Canes come out in a two tight end set, and he's taken down. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is Miami 28, Michigan 21. Third down and 3 coming up. Ball on the 45-yard line. They line up in an I. Third and short, and they hand it off. And down he goes. And it looks like he got the first down.
I'll tell you what, Brad, that is very close. I didn't think he was going to make it there, Coach.
Kirk, I agree with you 100%. I thought he was stopped short, too. This kid shows some real determination on that run.
First and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Starks is the single setback. Counter play. Hutchinson brings him down for a loss.
The defensive line was just too overpowering and didn't give the running back much of a chance there.
Second and 11 coming up. Ball on the 42. Starks alone in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Across the middle. And they do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent awareness by the defender to know where the football is and get his hand on it.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Michigan lines up with 5 defensive backs. Back to pass. Down the middle. Coach, he made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
Fourth and 11. Ball on the 42-yard line.
And the punt team will come out. It's 4th down.
Number 22, back to return.
He gets it away. Number 25 calls for the fair catch. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense, and I'd expect them to be a little bit upset.
I'd be furious. They had a great drive ended by a miss. I think they want to be the ones who score here, not someone else.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 20.
At the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Underwood is back in the gun. Underwood on 1st down. His receiver has it. The tight end picks up a lot of yardage on that one.
The big guy isn't the fastest out there, but he sure is a load to bring down.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. The Wolverines line up with 5 receivers. Underwood drops back on 1st down. Finds his receiver. He goes down. Coach, you got something for us there?
Yes, I do. With that last throw, he's thrown for over 300 yards in this game. I know the defensive coordinator is kicking and hollering right now on the sidelines.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 23. One-man backfield. On the ground with a tailback. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play. And he was stopped at the line there.
Well, that's possible because of the penetration the defense was able to get. It's tough to get any yards offensively when that happens.
It's 2nd down and 11 to go. Ball on the 24. Michigan lines up in a bunch formation. The option left. Here's an opening. And he's taken down. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense.
You got a hold of the face mask there.
Yeah, Brad, you have to be careful when wrapping up on a guy like that.
Let's see if they can take this one in for 6. They're going to pitch it. Touchdown, Michigan! He got behind those big buffet busters and followed them into the end zone.
That doesn't do a whole lot for yards per carry average, but hey, it sure puts a dent in the scoreboard.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 4 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter, the score is Michigan 28, Miami 28. Number 39, ready to kick. Number 34, and number 3, deep to return. Number 3, passes the 5. Over 2. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
Well, they had something going, but were unable to get any points.
They'll go to work at the 25.
1st and 10.
Number 7 comes to the line with 3 wide. They'll throw on 1st down. Complete. And they hit him in the backfield. Taken back 3 yards. Second and 13 coming up here. Ball on their own 22. Starks, the lone back. He drops back. Here comes some pressure. Found his man. He's all the way down to the 49.
Although I prefer more of an option-style offense in college, I can still appreciate the style of passing that this quarterback is displaying. Anytime you throw for over 300 yards, you've had quite a day.
Yes, indeed.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 49. The Canes go with the I formation. They'll throw on first down. He's rolling left, looking, and he's going to be sacked. What do we have, Lee?
We have sack number 4 today. This defense came to play, and I love it.
Second and long. Ball on the 35. The Hurricanes come out in the shotgun. Going deep. Lays it out there. That one could have been an interception.
Number 21 on the coverage.
Third down and what they didn't want to get in. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Number 7 is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. He's in trouble. He wants the middle. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
The drive stalls, and they'll have to punt it away.
Number 31, back to return.
Number 39 gets it off. Number 31 goes it at the 27.
He couldn't shake anybody. He needs to go work out those legs a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good return, but if he could have broken that last tackle, that might have been a big play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 32. The Canes line up with 6 defensive backs. Back to pass. Wants it all. Going deep. And it's incomplete. Kirky just let that one get away from it.
Yeah, and you can see he wants that one back. That's a throw this guy can make in his sleep.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 32. Miami brings in their nickel package. Underwood will hand it off. And down he goes. A nice pickup of about 8 yards.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Third and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 40. Miami brings in the nickel here. He tosses it short. Couldn't haul it in. Well, that was an impressive stand by the defense.
3 good defensive plays equals punt. Nice job, guys.
No surprise here as they prepare to punt it away. Number 39 gets it off. Number 4 fields it at the 19. He couldn't make anything happen on that punt return.
Yeah, well, there wasn't much he could do in a situation like that. There were just too many tacklers around him.
They'll start this drive at the 19-yard line. Miami lines up with 3 receivers. Rolls away from 1. And he's taken down. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 22. Number 7 lines up in the shotgun. He tosses it short, and it's caught. That play was going nowhere.
Yeah, give a lot of credit to the defense here, recognizing pass and swarming to the receiver.
Third and 4. Ball on the 25. The Hurricanes line up in an I formation. Starks on the run, and down he goes at the 26-yard line. Michigan calls a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. So they're set to punt this one away.
Number 39, back to punt. Number 31, back to punt.
Number 39 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 31 takes it to 25. So they bring him down after he picks up just a few on the return.
9 yards. First and 10.
They'll set up shop at the 33.
33-yard line.
The Wolverines set up in the gun. They'll throw on first down. It's still alive, and he's all the way down to the 40. That last catch puts him over the century mark in yards.
I'd say that's a pretty good day's work, wouldn't you guys?
Absolutely, Coach.
First and 10.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. The Wolverines come out in the shotgun. Underwood on first down. He steps up, looks. He's got to throw it in a hurry. Did he catch it? Yes! And he's taken down. Good pickup there.
Yeah, but you know what? I thought the receiver was covered pretty well that time. Sensational effort by the receiver to come away with the catch there.
Congratulations to our players of the game, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Underwood drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket. It falls incomplete. Now, who's the penalty going to be called on here?
Pass interference on the defense. Spot foul, first
And they're
down.
just helping him out on this drive.
Which is the last thing you want to do. They need to maintain a level of focus on the field and stop getting these silly penalties.
First and 10.
First and 10. Ball on the 20. They come out in a goal line set. On the ground with the tailback. And down he goes at the 13. Michigan takes a timeout, and they'll have 1 timeout left. It's second down and 3 to go. Ball on the 13. They line up in the jumbo set. Underwood gives it up the middle. And he's taken down. And they continue to pound it out on the ground.
Tick, tick, tick. Continue to milk that clock.
Third and 2. Ball on the 12-yard line. They come out in a goal line set. Again with the run. And down he goes at the 7. And a good pickup on the ground.
That run now gives them another set of downs to work that clock down.
Underwood steps back to pass. Incomplete pass. He had a very small window he was trying to throw to on that one.
Yo, you called that a window? The defender had it shut pretty tight. That was a poor decision by the quarterback.
Michigan lines up in a goal line set. He'll get the call again. And he's taken down. The fullback picks up about 3 yards on that carry. The Wolverines call for a timeout, and that was their last timeout. This for the win. He gets it up, and he got it. And that field goal is going to put them on top.
Hey, Brad, you talk about clutch players? This kid is sensational.
Michigan is ready to kick it away. Number 34 and number 3 back ready to return. Number 34 has it at the 5. It's a done deal here as the final whistle blows. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
This is why I'm up here with you guys. Coaching a game like this might give you a heart attack. Michigan really got all they asked for and more in this contest. Great job by both teams.
We here at EA Sports thank you for watching this game of NCAA Football 2004. Our final score in this one, Michigan 31, Miami 28. Our thanks go out to everyone here at EA Sports. I'm Brad Nessler for Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso, signing off. Until next time, so long everybody.